YouTube! So today's video is going to be a lot more interesting than the last video I made. But it still has something to do with something negative that happened in my life just recently, on top of the other thing I was referring to on the last video. Something new has happened. Seems like the world is trying to push me down, but of course, as the superwoman I am, I'm not going to let it really, for real, push me down, although it sort of does at some points. Like, I'm not always positive, and, I don't know if you can, some of you might know what happened to me, but, I kept, ow, well, now, that just looks like a sock, but when oh, it stinks, yeah, it's, fucking A. There, I have a cast, or like a thingy, because I managed to break part of my foot. I don't even know, it's not like my leg, but my foot. Oh, and I think it already stinks under there. You know how when you have a cast on, it starts stinking because you can't wash under your cast? And it's only been a couple of days. Oh, that's bad. It's gonna. Oh god, that's why my cat was smelling me. Anyways, my cat's been following me around because I think he knows that I'm injured. Like when I was in this morning, I was walking up the stairs and nobody would help me, of course, because my brother was sleeping and my mom was at the store. So I mean, my mom is excused, but my brother, like my cat, cares more about me than my brother. My cat was following me around. Probably, I don't know. I feel like, especially my cat James, really understands human things, so yeah, and he even licked my face when I started crying. He meowed and he licked my face and meowed. He probably wanted me to stop being miserable, because this whole broken foot thing really does get to me. Ugh. I'm not gonna cry, but yeah, because I'm so inhibited to do stuff that I usually do, and like, you're more inhibited than you think you are. Ugh. But yeah, so this video is going to be reflective upon my broken foot, not just the cons of it, because the cons are pretty big, of course, but there are a lot of pros to having broken my foot, because I get to see how blessed I am for not, having this permanently, and how blessed I am in general when I don't have a broken foot. So yeah, I've tried to make a little list here, but, oh, it's snowing outside too. Yeah, and it's the best time of year not to break my foot. That has to go on the cons. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go pro, con, try to kind of balance it. So the main pro, or the main positive side or aspect of breaking my foot, is that it forces me to reflect upon something I never really reflected upon, which is how lucky I am to have 2 feet and to be able to walk on 2 feet, because some people, permanently can't walk on their feet and they have to use crutches for the rest of their life, or they have to use a wheelchair for the rest of their life, and I am glad that I don't have to do that, because I prefer having 2 legs to walk on. And so yeah, I'm very thankful that this is not permanent, unless something else happens or some disaster and I have to, yeah, but I'm not gonna think about that. But this is most likely not permanent, and the timing was sort of okay, considering that it's not in the middle of like a school semester, like half a school year. So it's like 2 of the weeks of my 5 weeks in the cast and crutches will be Christmas holidays, so I'll be mostly just at home during that time. I don't have to move around too much, and I don't have to do like casts and that stuff in those 2 weeks. I don't think I'll be able to do extracurricular stuff anyways. I gotta talk to my teachers about that, because you and IB will know that we have casts and stuff to do in our spare time, but I have to take a break after 6 steps with my crutches. That's how bad it is. I do not have arm muscles, so I'll be probably much better arm muscles. That is a pro. Also, it's not like before traveling, like before we were leaving for Canada or for Oxford, as I was not too long ago. I was in Oxford with my class, so you know, when you look at it that way, it's good timing. But the time of year, I could argue differently, because right now, actually, there has not been snow before actually the day that I broke my foot, which is kind of ironic. Well, it wasn't really. It's not really snow. It's like kind of like around 2 0 degrees. So it's like it's not even snow. It's like rain snow. We have a word for that in Norwegian. It's called slud, which is not snow. Like we have in Norwegian, it's regn, slud, og snø, which is rain, something in between, and snow. I'm sure there's probably a word in English for it, but if not, that should be in my next video on Norwegian. So yeah, it's also a con the time of year it is, because it's like cold season and rainy and sluddete and the snowy. So yeah. But then another con is that a big aspect of me is sort of gone, because I run around a lot, okay? So it's kind of ironic, actually, that this happened to me, because I run around a lot at school. I'm really hyperactive, really bouncy, and now I just can't, and I can't wait till the 15th of January when I'm gonna freaking take off this cast and I'm gonna run around like crazy, unless it somehow hurts or anything, but like, oh my god. It's been 2 days and I can't run around. I can't. It was a fucking challenge to take my coffee up the stairs, because I had to like go one step, take my coffee up, put it down, go another step. Like, what the hell? Like, I can't. Like, it may look easy to go be on crutches, but it isn't. Like, I can't even clean the house, and that's something that I do, mostly procrastinatingly doing it, but whew. So yeah, a big aspect of me, like, of my personality is sort of kind of inhibited. I can't, you know, run around like a maniac. Even my English teacher said something like, what were you in, like, your tukkelabber and slid or something when I was running around? Because it's almost like it was bound to happen, because I just kind of run around and like a crazy person. So it's sort of, I see the humor in me falling because of the hyperactive me I am. So now, I don't know, maybe God, I don't really believe in God, but maybe if there's some higher power, maybe that higher power is telling me to calm the fuck down. Possibly. Or to probably, maybe to relax, because people tell me to relax. But I don't, because I can't, and now I sort of have to. Like, if I go down the stairs, it has to be planned. Like, what am I doing downstairs? Like, I can't just run up and down now, because it takes some time. So, I don't know, it's kind of interesting, actually. Like, it's sort of an adventure, but, yeah. So, yeah, on the other, now I'm on pros again, on positive things, is that I could have broken my right arm, so I couldn't take notes. I could have broken both bones. I could have broken blah, blah, blah. But then again, on cons, I could have broken just like this arm, right? And then I could have danced on my 18th birthday, which is one of my cons, is that I can't fucking dance on my 18th birthday, and it's almost ironic, or I don't know, like, it's almost like karma has hit me, because I've been talking about my birthday party and blah, 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 and that I look forward to it, like, just breaking free and, you know, maybe drinking a bit, because it's my 18th birthday, and in Norway, we can drink, our legal drinking age is 18, but now it's like, no, I can't, because, you know, if I were to get, like, first of all, I can't dance on my 18th birthday, I can't really drink that much, because if I do, I'm scared what I will do, because your pain thing is kind of inhibited, and yeah, and I don't want to lose balance, so I gotta limit my drinks, obviously, and, because it's literally dangerous, like, if I don't know, I don't want to break another leg, so yeah. So my 18th birthday party is sort of a little bit of a bummer compared to what it was going to be, but I think it'll be fun. I think people will support me and blah, blah, blah. So that was another con. It's kind of messy what I'm talking about right now, because I have everything here. I could have done pros and then cons, but I don't know. I'm just talking, I'm just babbling. So yeah, I could have broken other parts of my body. I could have broken all parts of my body. So, you know, that's sort of pro that it isn't as bad as it could have been. Yeah, can't be active in my cast activities. I already said that, so I, like, yeah, like, just walking around, I can't do that anymore. I'll have to, I don't know, like, my mom's gonna start driving me back and forth to school because, I don't know, like, I can't, especially on, like, ice and stuff. How the hell am I going to do that? I don't know. And I don't want to fall and later, and, it's just, I just feel so weak and helpless in a sense, and I'm usually, like, strong and independent, but I'm going to get through this. Okay. Because I have such a busy life, and this is just, like, I said to the doctor that was putting on my cast, I was like, you know, because she was asking if it hurt and stuff, and I was like, yeah, it does, but that's not the problem. The problem is that it's so fucking inconvenient. I don't care if it hurts, I just care about its inconvenience. It shouldn't have happened. Like, I don't have time for this. Bitch, so rude. Foot, why did you break? Like, oof. Like, I was never, like, when I was sitting waiting to go to the doctor, like, at home, because we had got, like, an appointment 1.5 hours later or something after I broke my foot. I fell down the stairs, by the way, that's what happened, and I landed kind of awkwardly on my foot. And just to show, this is my, like, my healthy foot. It's like this part here, something broke here, because I landed, like, yeah. Anyways, I was frustrated because I was just sitting still. I couldn't do anything. And I do stuff all the time, and now I can't do stuff all the time. I can't clean, I can't this, so I'm kind of freaking out because I have to kind of stay more calm than usual. Yeah. Yeah, and another pro is that obviously I will get more muscles. Like, just after yesterday, that was my first day really using the crutches. And I can feel that I, like, you know, when after you've worked out, it's called gangsspad in Norwegian. Basically, you can really feel you've used your muscles. I've been getting a cold too, and that's just fucking great. Sorry. And yeah, so I'll probably get better arm muscles, and I can't even do one, you know, like the thing where you push up stuff. I can't do one with only the, like, the thing. Yeah. So yeah, and one butt cheek will be pre-toned after this, like my left butt cheek. That's something you had to know. Because I'm hinking. I'm going to be hinking for 5 weeks, which kind of sucks. Yeah, so but I am dependent on other people, which is, I mean, it's sort of cool to have, like, a servant. It's like when I was at school, I was, like, 1.5 hours at school yesterday, and then I just had to go home, because, I don't know, I just felt like crying. I'm kind of emotional at this whole thing, because, so unnecessary. Anyways, I told my friends, who volunteers as my new servant? Because I am the queen of stuff. At school, I have my coffee, I have my computer, I have everything, and my backpack is super heavy, so, like, I have to cut down on stuff, and I need a servant. That's just final. So I'll have to use my friends for some good, for something good. Not that they're usually not used for something good, but yeah. Well, this video is actually going to be more about count your blessings and blah blah blah, but I just sort of felt like talking about me right now. That sounded weird, yeah. But all in all, the situation that I'm in now has forced me to count my blessings. Like, man, I am lucky, and you guys who do not have a broken foot right now are fucking lucky to be on 2 feet. Like, I've never been jealous of people for just walking in the streets, like, just walking. But now I look at them bitches, and I'm like, why couldn't you broken your foot and me be free? Like, why has this happened to me? But all in all, I don't know. Like, when I'm with people, I have a positive soul, but, like, this does get to me, and I have cried, like, a lot about it. But I can't change it. What's happened has happened, and I'll have to deal with it and make the best of it. Yeah. But when situations like this happen, I feel like, I mean, I don't believe that everything happens for a reason, but if you do think of this in that sense, the reason is to make me realize blessings that I haven't thought about before. Because I am pretty good at counting my blessings, but it's more those obvious blessings that I count. Like, I have a relatively good family. I have, those obvious things. But of course, being able to walk on two legs is obvious, but you don't really think about that. But this has made me think about it, so I encourage you to count your blessings. Although you haven't broken your foot, I mean, think about it. You do not have a broken foot. You are not, you're not in a wheelchair, and I'm not, dissing people who are in a wheelchair. I mean, I'm just saying that, I prefer walking on two legs, and I am blessed that I am not permanently damaged like this, and I encourage you guys to think about those scenarios that you have not been in. You do not have a broken leg. You are pretty healthy, if you are, of course. And just encourage everyone to just count your blessings. And I just wanted to share this experience with you guys, because that's what's happening in my life right now, and I feel like it's relevant to make a video about. So yeah. Now I'm gonna work on my TOK essay if I can concentrate, because reasons. You IB students will know what I mean, the TOK essay. I have the question. I can talk about it then. In another video. I can't even talk. I'm not going to edit this video, so that burp is going to be in the video. Okay, nice. Nice ending. Okay. Have a nice day, and good Christmas holiday or something. And count your blessings. Okay, bye.